Hey guys, All Sports 83 sporting another video at you, and today I'm going to be starting a series about the Madden 20 Face of the Franchise mode. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing the highlights of my walkthrough of this kind of an episode, career mode type of thing. And I'm not going to like show you all the videos like back to back and like show every little thing. There's going to be hundreds of YouTube channels and YouTube videos that are out there going to be like that. I want to do this one just a little bit differently. What I'm doing is I'm kind of playing it through and just kind of enjoying it myself, and then I'm going to jump back into it, edit it down, and then kind of do a narration. And I'll obviously be playing certain clips and things that are important, that highlighted moments of the career, and I'll like chime into the audio and let you hear those things. But I'm not going to just play every little second of it for you. A lot of it's going to be me kind of just playing the game, a little bit of a narration, and just kind of enjoying it, and kind of let you know what I was thinking and what I'm trying to accomplish and all that. Just real quick, want to let you know before I really jump into it, basically, I'm not like an avid player of the Madden game in the sense that I don't play it a bunch. I've had a lot of the Madden games. I enjoy them. I think they're a lot of fun. But you know, I'm novice at best, so basically, don't be looking for a superstar type of effort here. I'm just going to be looking at trying to just see what I can do and see how realistic the playthrough is with this, and see if it's you know, realistic as if you do really well, you progress in your career. If you don't do very well, then and all that stuff. So we're just going to take a look at it, and yeah, we'll just see how this series evolves, and you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section down below.
Who's it gonna be?
Okay.
So this is probably the coolest feature of the new Madden game, and that is the incorporation of some college teams. Now, there are only like 10 teams you can choose from here, but it's really cool that they put this into the game. It definitely adds kind of a fresh tone to the career mode or the face of the franchise, and so it's really cool. So I took a second here to kind of pick out which team I wanted to use. I like the Big 12, so I decided to go with Oklahoma, and pretty excited to see this part in the game. Alright, so if you've watched any of the videos, you're playing the game, you know the story. You're promised playing time, but when you get to the camp or the school, you're told by the head coach that you have been overlooked by a transfer who's like the #1 quarterback in the country, and so you basically go through the entire 4 years of your college career riding the bench, and then heading into this game, that starter gets injured, and so you're kind of being thrown into the wolves, and your first ever game as a starting quarterback or any kind of playing time is in the college football playoff. So kind of an interesting scenario that they put in here, but it's pretty neat, and again, it gives you an opportunity to play a couple of college games, which is pretty cool. I also thought that they were pretty creative in how they were inserting the customization of the game, like early on when he's looking into the mirror, and so that's when you like decide, you know, what your player's going to look like. I kind of went for this pocket passer, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning type, so that's kind of what I was going for this career mode. But and then in this one you got to kind of put in your name, but they've incorporated your name into part of the story, so it's kind of unique what they did there. Skipping ahead a little bit, this is kind of really a tutorial, really. So they incorporated the tutorial into the story mode, and basically this is just the opportunity for you to get familiar with, you know, throwing and all of the basics to running the offense as a quarterback. So I skipped that. There was really no reason to do that. So, and here's some pregame, and then here's an opportunity for you to shape the type of player that you're going to be. I'll let you jump in and listen into this part here.
This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man.
All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
Look, you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now, for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
So I do like what they do here with the game. They give you an opportunity to decide the type of player you want to be and how it may impact your teammates, coaches, and things. It's pretty cool. But we're going to skip ahead and jump right into the college playoff game here. And I'm just going to show you some of the highlights of how this game went. I got to be honest, I was surprised at how difficult it was. If there's a setting, it was not on the easiest setting for sure. But that's my first college pass in the career mode. It was a completion. It wasn't anything special, but it got some positive yards. It's pretty neat to see these college teams in a Madden game. That's really cool. So another good pass play here. Keeps his feet in bounds. Things look pretty good there. But I noticed, one thing that I do notice is the running in this game is pretty difficult. At least for me, it is. So in this game, I was getting zero help from the running game. Every time I did a running play, it was terrible. It wasn't a very good decision. Pass play on my part there, incomplete. And another thing that I noticed, at least in this game, is you did not have much time to pass the ball. If it took any time for the play to develop, you were going to be facing a sack. And that was a very difficult thing. I get away here, get a nice jump catch there. So pretty good graphics or physics between the receivers and the defenders. I mentioned that in my first impressions video. Here's another good pass play that I get nailed down. And it was a lot of fun. It was challenging. I'm skipping a lot of the plays where there's no gain or something like that. So it wasn't like these plays were back to back. I mean, it was a pretty big challenge for me. But it was a lot of fun too. So here we are, 0-0 still, and then I see a lane and just kind of run it in. So get a rushing touchdown, which is pretty cool, and I feel like that's got to be a good thing for the draft stock and all that stuff. And then here was a play that I thought for sure was going to be a touchdown because it looks like he catches it, but apparently he drops it. And I thought we was going to have a lead, but we don't. We go into halftime tied up.
Hey, kid. I want to check in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
Hey, let's do it in the second half, baby. Come on.
I definitely could have played better. We got another half to go. Just got to get back there and get on the same page as these guys. Get back out and get after it.
That's right. That's all you can do. Just make sure you relax. Second half's going to be fine.
So I chose the answers that I did for that halftime clip there because I really did think that I made a lot of mistakes and didn't do a very good job in the first half. And that really didn't continue, or that did continue, as here early in the third I throw an interception and it's going to go all the way back for 6 points. So I'm already not doing a very good job, and then I dig the hole even deeper by throwing that pick six. So that doesn't help things. So now I've got to go back to work and just going to do the best I can to try to figure out a way to come back from this hole. Get a couple of nice plays here. I thought Streets was going to take that. He's supposed to be this amazing receiver, but he couldn't outrun those defenders. I was a little disappointed by that. But so keep plugging away, and then I throw another interception. So things are not looking good for the face of the franchise at this point. But I get a nice play here, another big catch by Streets, but again, he's not outrunning anyone, so he's obviously not the fastest guy on the field. I thought he would be, given the character arc in this story mode, but just doesn't happen. But it does make a nice catch here, and it is for a touchdown, so I'm feeling like I'm trying to get back in the rhythm. So 2 interceptions, but a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. So I don't know how the game will see that. I get another nice pass play there, gets me into the red zone. So I'm just trying to get the best, trying to get this touchdown here, really trying to see if I can get ahead after digging myself into that big hole, and I do. So I get that touchdown, puts me back into the lead. But you know, this story mode is not going to make it easy. Oregon goes down, scores a touchdown, and now it's tied up. That's the last play of regulation. And so in true story mode fashion, we're going to go into overtime for this college football playoff. So that's pretty cool. And I was actually surprised that they got the overtime rules correct. You know, sometimes they'll phone it in and just do the regular overtime, but they did the college overtime rules. But then I really mess up and throw an interception after our defense stopped them. And so in the second overtime, the best I can muster is a field goal. I'm just going to tell you guys, I was terrible in this overtime. I couldn't get anything done. So I simulate what the defense does. Oregon obviously scores a touchdown, and we lose our playoff game. And then there's this nice little video here of this kind of a moment about the receiver trying to make him feel better. But it was a very interesting video. So there's a lot of other videos and things that I skipped, like the team interviews and some other videos and choices. I'm skipping right to the important stuff, and that is the combine. And so this is the skills test here. And again, I thought this was actually pretty challenging. You had to make sure that that receiver got both feet in those sections. There you see I got one right, and then I got one wrong there. And then I think this is the last one. I was kind of skipping through, just showing you a couple highlights. I do get that in. 18 of 24 passes completed. I thought that was pretty good, so wasn't really sure where that was going to fix me up on the draft and all that stuff. But so basically, another thing I wanted to conclude this clip. This is one of the coolest things about this face of the franchise is, and we've talked about it a little bit throughout, but the idea that you can shape the story based on how you answer these questions. And I know that some of the other Madden games have done variations of this. I know some NBA games have done this. I've actually argued in some other videos that I think that some other games should incorporate this, sporting games, like the NASCAR Heat games and things like that. I think this is really immersive for the player, which I think is a really cool concept. And it looks like, to me anyway, that Madden has kind of doubled down on that, and they've really elevated this aspect of career mode, which I think is really cool. So I'm happy to see what they've done with it. I don't know how far into the career you're going to be doing this, or if it's going to be a constant thing that they do. I'm anxious to see just how far they go with it. So I'm going to skip ahead now to draft night. I did not get invited to the combine, and I'm going to go ahead and let you listen in so you can hear who I was drafted by.
Put her on speaker.
Hello?
Hey, this is Zach Taylor, head coach out in Cincinnati. We've had our eye on you for a while. We're making you the newest member of the Bengals. You ready to compete?
We will be!
Who is that?
No, don't worry about it. Thank you so much, sir. I will be there. I'll be ready to go. Thank you.
So there you have it. I was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's kind of a unique team. I mean, some of the videos I've watched, it's always like the Dolphins or the Giants or the Broncos, but so kind of a unique team to get drafted to. Definitely a team that could need a quarterback. It's pretty cool to see where I was going to go, and we'll see how that plays out. Another cool thing that I like about this is how they incorporated this Good Morning Football crew here. So I don't know how long this is going to go, because it's pretty cool that the guys that are part of that show, the hosts and everybody, decided to jump in and be a part of the Madden game. So that's pretty cool. We'll see how far that goes. But hey, that's it for this video. We're going to stop it right here. So the next video we'll pick up where we left off, starting in Cincinnati. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and you guys have a good one.